Namaste, my friends, and welcome or welcome back. This very short yoga practice will be about hip opening. So if you're new to yoga or you have some difficulties with lotus pose, with hip opening in general, the best and the safest way to get to this incredible pose is to work on another pose, which is called the Baddha konasana, or the butterfly, or the bound angle pose. And this is what we will be doing today. So let's start. I want you to take a seated position on your yoga mat, or actually any way you prefer. So we immediately start with the pose, which is the Baddha konasana. You unite your feet and try to bring them as close as possible, keeping the back straight. So I would like you to bring your shoulders up, back and down like this, and try to bring your feet as close as you can. It is possible that your knees will be very, very high. So technically, if you have the back straight, your feet are together, as close to pelvis as possible, and you're gazing forward. This is the pose of the day. So we will do it in the very beginning and then in the very end of the practice, so we can see the difference. Now I want you to try to lower your legs, your knees to the sides with the strength of the muscle. So very gently opening, and maybe a couple dynamic movements up and down like that. During the whole practice, we will try to breathe with our belly. You can use Ujjayi breathing or the full yogic breath, normal breathing. So up and down. Now we keep our left hand on the feet, hugging them this way, and our right one goes behind the back. The back is completely straight because now we will do the twist. We twist to the right, gazing behind the right shoulder. Breathing with the belly. 3 breaths. 3 inhale and exhale. 2 more. Try to bring your legs lower. 1 more time. With the inhale, back to the center, and now we change the side. So the left hand goes behind the back, gazing behind the left shoulder, and both of the knees, with the strength of the muscle, are trying to get a bit lower. One more inhale. Exhale and inhale to the center. Now I want you to relax for just inhale and exhale in this position, to kind of like let your legs fall down the way they can. If it is up like this, it's completely normal. Important that you need to feel the stretching inside of your hamstrings. Good. Now the left foot remains close to the pelvis, but I want you to bring it even closer, as close as you can. The right one goes forward. So we have a bit more than 90 degrees if you can. So the further the foot, the leg, I think the crown also wants to make yoga with us today. Hi. The further the foot is, the more difficult it will be. So choose the distance that you prefer for today. In this position, we will do a couple dynamic movements up and down. So you can bring your hands on your knees or on the ground, or if you want to challenge yourself a bit more, we bring both of the hands behind of our back like this. You can even interlock the fingers. And we do 7-10 movements. So with the exhale, we go down. With the inhale, we raise. Continue with your own speed. Synchronize the movement with your breath. Exhale down. Inhale up. And go as low as you can. Important not to feel any pain, only the stretching, maybe slight discomfort. Couple more times. And once again down, and I want you to hold the position. So you can be as high as like that, so bring your hands simply on the ground, try to straighten your back and gaze forward. If you can, go on your forearms, and if you can, bring your forehead or any part of your head on your foot. And this position will stay for 3 breaths. Try to relax completely, let go of all of the tension. Very deep and long inhales and exhales. And one more time, inhale, exhale. We raise and we change the sides. So now the right foot comes as close to our pubic bone as possible and the left one in front of us. And once again, choose the position for your hands. If you want to challenge yourself a bit more, bring them behind your back, behind your head, and we do 7-10 movements. Exhale down, inhale up. Try to keep your back straight. If what you're doing is very easy for you, for example, like this, it's very easy, you can bring your foot a bit further. And once again, down, and we hold. So choose the position for your hands on your fingertips maybe, or on the forearms, or all the way down. Breathe through the zone of the most discomfort as always. Try to let go of the tension. One more inhale. Exhale. With the next inhale, raise. And now we will do the same, but with both of our feet united in front of us. So there is kind of a square structure, I don't know, kind of shape. And we go down and up. Once again, 7-10 times. Hands the way you prefer them. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale, inhale. The slower the better, don't rush. Better to make 7, but very slow and very long instead of 20. It's not a competition. If it is hard, you can even bring your hands behind your back and do slight movements. Even slight movements here are very productive. Try to focus on the movement. Bring your attention to the feelings in your legs, where you feel the most tension. And with the exhale, we go down. Choose the position for our hands, for our arms. Maybe if you can, we hug our toes like this. We grab them and trying to put the head in front of our feet or maybe to put them on the feet, or maybe you're here for today. Breathing with the belly. Inhale, exhale with the nose. Five more. Inhale and exhale. Try to relax in this position. One more. Inhale. Exhale. With the inhale, we raise very slowly. We try to bring both of our legs together, and now we put them at the hip distance, like this. So try to be kind of like in the middle of your yoga mat. The hands go to the back, the fingers are facing all the way back there, and we bring our right foot a bit higher than the knee, like this. Yeah, and we do the dynamic movements once again, so to the right and to the left. You can do them very smoothly, just a bit. You don't need to rush it, you don't need to go all the way to the ground, to the floor. Try to keep your back straight. If you want, you can also help yourself with the head. So the legs go in one direction and the head does the twist and goes in another, but only if your back is completely straight. Be careful with that. Try not to also, with the movement, the tendency is going forward, kind of like all the way, because your pelvis will be shifting. So keep it in the position where you started. Perfect. Both feet on the ground. Now the same on the other side. So the left foot goes on the right hamstring, on the right thigh. Here, inhale, exhale. Once again, try to be sure that your shoulders are back, round, yeah, and to the left and to the right. Start with very tiny movements, tiny twists. And maybe increase if you feel like. Continue breathing. The breath should be very, very light and deep. Perfect. Now to the center. And we do the Baddha konasana once again. It's almost the end, so let's see what has changed. We bring our feet together and we try to bring it as close to the pubic bone as possible once again. Both of our hands behind of our back, so the shoulders go up, back and down. You can even try to raise yourself a bit if it's helpful. Now I want you, with the muscles that now are warmed up, to try to bring your knees closer to the ground. Hold for 3 breaths, breathing with the belly. Gazing forward. Now bring both of your hands to the front. And of course here I would like to tell you, try to make your back straight, which will be perfect. So you can grab your feet like this and try to straighten your back as much as you can while pushing your legs down. If your back is still a bit rounded, don't worry about it. A bit of practice, do this small practice every day better, or at least once or twice a week, and you will see it's very short. I'm pretty sure you can do this even while you're watching the TV. Inhale, and with the exhale we go down, and I want you simply to relax, let go of everything. If you want to make it a bit more challenging, you can push your thighs with your elbows, for example, or with anything actually, to bring them lower. If not, if already here it's very challenging, simply stay here. We stay for 3 long breaths. The last one, I promise. And maybe with every single exhale, you can go down a bit lower. The last inhale, exhale. With the inhale, we raise, and very, very slowly we unite our legs. You can also sit here for some time, simply hugging your knees like that. And you can go down in the normal position with your legs crossed, simply to close your eyes and to feel what has changed, to do a couple inhale and exhale in this position. Staying here. And in the meanwhile, thank you so much for doing this practice with me. And I will see you on the yoga mat very soon. Namaste.